In the ancient Persian Empire, a vast and diverse kingdom ruled by the powerful King Xerxes, there lived a young Jewish woman named Esther, known for her beauty and grace. She was an orphan raised by her cousin Mordecai, a wise and devoted man who served at the king's gates in the capital city of Susa. The tale begins when Queen Vashti displeases King Xerxes by refusing to appear at his banquet. Angered by this defiance, Xerxes departs from Vashti and decrees a search across the empire for a new queen. As fate would have it, Esther is among the young women chosen to be presented before the king. Though her Jewish heritage remains hidden, Esther wins the heart of Xerxes with her charm and is crowned queen. Mordecai, always keeping a vigilant eye, discovers a sinister plot by two eunuchs to assassinate the king. He informs Esther, who reports it to Xerxes, saving his life. This act of loyalty is recorded in the royal chronicles, but forgotten for the time being. Meanwhile, a man named Haman, an influential yet malevolent official, rises to power in the king's court. Self-absorbed and seeking honor, Haman demands all bow before him. Mordecai refuses, his allegiance devoted only to his faith and God. Angered by this insubordination, Haman plots not only to punish Mordecai, but to annihilate all Jews within the empire, his hatred extending to an entire people. To execute his plan, Haman deceptively persuades King Xerxes to issue a decree that sets a date for the destruction of the Jews. The entire Jewish community is thrown into despair and mourning. Mordecai dons sackcloth and ashes, urging Esther to appeal to the king. Esther faces a grave dilemma. Approaching the king unsummoned risks her life, yet silence condemns her people. Gathering courage, Esther calls upon the Jews to fast and pray. She enters the throne room, risking it all. Seeing her, King Xerxes extends his golden scepter, granting her safety. Esther invites Xerxes and Haman to a banquet she will host. At the first banquet, Esther's true request remains unspoken. She invites them to a second feast. That night, sleepless, Xerxes reviews the royal chronicles and recalls Mordecai's earlier act of saving his life. The king resolves to honor Mordecai, much to Haman's chagrin, who secretly plans to hang Mordecai on gallows he has built. The second banquet arrives, and Esther seizes the moment, revealing to Xerxes that she is Jewish and pleading for her life and that of her people. Shocked and enraged, Xerxes discovers Haman's wicked scheme. In a twist of justice, the king orders Haman to be executed on the very gallows he had erected for Mordecai. Mordecai is elevated to Haman's former position, and new edicts are issued allowing the Jews to defend themselves. When the day of the decree arrives, the Jews, supported by the empire's loyalists, triumph over their adversaries. A great celebration ensues. The Jewish festival of Purim is instituted to commemorate these events, symbolizing survival, hope, and the reversal of fortunes. Esther's bravery and Mordecai's wisdom have saved their people, and they are remembered as heroes. Throughout the empire, the valor of Esther and the faithfulness of her people remain an enduring testament to divine providence and courage in the face of adversity.